You have failed this city.
Phil's had his comadas every Friday night.
Get this motherfucker.
Do you know about this? What? Questions.
Hey,
Watch your fat fucking mouth. Hey, whoa,
man.
Whoa.
Hey, don't make Paulie
What are you
kick your ass.
concerned about?
It's a valid question, man.
There ain't a bigger cocksucker than Phil Leotardo.
Goddamn right. Fuck
I just want to make sure somebody knows there could be a line of Cazzarellis a mile long. Duly noted.
Yeah.
So there's no problem then.
It's a valid question, man. Yeah, Bobby's about to kick his ass. Yeah. It was a valid question, man. You motherfuckers some haters. So she's reading a study, so they're in her fucking head. Man, fuck this. I just don't believe it. This is horseshit. They're in a fucking... We're at the end of the series, so I guess she's probably going to dump him. This will be the justification for it.
It's all yours.
He can handle it. He's a psychopath. Dude, the fuck are you doing, man? Look, I understand this is a time where you can't take a photo of the... You don't have a phone in your pocket where you can take a photo of it. But goddamn, man. The fuck are you doing?
Anthony?
Did she see that? I don't think so. But dude, that's just like rude as hell, man.
What do you clear a year around here? I don't mean to pry. Just round numbers.
Speak, motherfucker. Jesus.
Well, she's not going to be a doctor.
This is terrible news. Don't remind me.
She told us.
I'm so fucking irritated about that.
It's kind of sad, ain't it?
Yeah, it's very sad.
Her change of heart bothers you?
My mother, too. Much more than me. I mean, all
it
that
bothers
worry.
me a lot, man. Fuck the
Which
law.
private school?
Taken out of context, that could be very bad. I'm just, you know what I'm saying.
After what, a couple years in the workforce?
I'm still working.
Yeah, but you're divorced.
Damn, dude.
$2,000 a day in that place, but if it helps...
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of fucking money. Like, holy shit, man.
It's really hurting. AJ.
He does. He has a lot of empathy.
Or maybe, you know what? Forget his hurts. Maybe I should have just...
Never mind.
Shoe up his ass?
Yeah, frankly.
Never mind. I thought for a second he had a heart. Never mind. Dick.
Anyway,
she's salty as fuck.
Molly coddled him.
My old man...
Are you a shining example for the huge collection of wingtips and loafers that must be lodged up your lower bowel?
I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, in other words, getting your ass kicked didn't help.
So the boy who never cared about anything now cares about too much.
Yeah, I guess.
And the daughter,
he don't like her tone, man. You see that expression on his face?
Ultimately, somehow disappoints.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
She disappointed me. That's enough.
You sound like you're glad I'm taking it on the chin.
Maybe you're projecting hostile feelings.
No, there's definitely a dope tone here.
The Departures magazine out there.
Oh, she did see it.
Did you give any thought at all to
She's
someone else who might want to read it before you tore out the entire...
It was a dick move, admittedly.
It's not the first time you've defaced my reading materials.
yeah.
You saw that, huh?
He's a dick, huh? Yeah.
Now, people tear shit out of
It's
your
a dick
magazines
move.
all the time. They're a mess.
No, they don't, man. Like, before camera phones, nobody was tearing out magazine pages, you asshole.
I mean therapeutically.
What are you talking about?
It's like Stranger Things. I'd dump your ass.
Thing these days is called psychodynamic therapy.
She's dumping
combined
his ass.
with anaphora.
Because she read a fucking study that, probably hasn't been peer reviewed yet, and she could, it's a shot in the dark when you talk about psychotherapy. It's one fucking study. And because they're making fun of her at the dinner table because of who she's seeing, and because her therapist doesn't like the fact she's seeing this motherfucker. This is why she's dumping him. It's fucking pathetic, man. This is going to be why she dumps it.
You miss appointments because you don't give a shit.
Yeah, okay, miss appointments too. We'll throw that on the list, right?
About the body of work that's gone into building up this science.
And by the way, in this science, It takes more than one study to form a consensus. She read one fucking study.
Making progress. Been 7 years.
This is horse shit, man.
Go ahead.
I'm chalking this all up to female menopausal situation.
Man, fuck her, man.
So wait a minute.
Since you are in crisis,
See, what's so pathetic about this? It's pathetic for many reasons. Let me pause this shit. It's pathetic for many reasons. One of the reasons it's pathetic is she hadn't come to a reasoned, passionless, unemotional decision about this before the session started. Because this is how she would start the session. She would start a session like, look, this is going to be our last session. I've had this talk before. My ex-wife had this talk before. You know, they tell you at the beginning of the session because they've been thinking about it. And a lot of times, like in my ex-wife's case, they had a big blow up. They had a big fighting session. She said, look, we're going to take 2 weeks off, come back, and we'll talk about things. And so they took 2 weeks off, come back, and they talked. They tried to hash out the shit. They said, okay, we're going to take another 2 weeks off to think about this. You know, and so they had a big fight, take a couple weeks off, come back, try to hash it out in a calm, rational point of view. Then take a couple more weeks off, then came back. She started the session with, look, this is going to be our last session. I can explain to you the reasons or not, but this is our last session. That's definitive. And then she explained the reasons, right? That's how you fucking do this. You don't start the session with 10 minutes of hearing about his fucking life, salty as fuck, being passive aggressive, and then after, halfway in the session, okay, we're done. Get out. That's not how you fucking do it. No professional therapist would fucking do that, man. That's just not how you do it. You fucking let time blow. You take the time you need to make an unemotional, passionless decision, and then you start the session talking about that shit. You don't get mad in the middle of the fucking session because he says some shit. All right, we're done. That's how people fucking get divorced and shit. Like, maybe they quit a job that way. That's not how you end therapy. It doesn't fucking happen, man. Like, this is just complete horseshit, man. Look, and I know this is fiction, it ain't reality, but they've had a terrible track record of writing therapy in this, and they end therapy with the same terrible ass track record. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna bitch about it anymore, but this is horseshit. I left to pause to use the bathroom, which gave me time to calm down and reflect and come up with a couple passionless ideas. I'm aware that this is not a therapy documentary. This is a narrative fiction. And I'm a filmmaker and a writer, so I understand that you have to sacrifice reality for the service of fiction. I just believe there has been a better way to portray this, man. Because they could have got to the same exact place and have her into therapy. Like, what I just described to you could have been done exactly the same way. You just had to, it doesn't change the narrative, at least as far as I can see so far. Now, if he gets shot coming out of this room, they didn't have the time to put the gap in there, okay, fine. But there's I just feel like there's a better way to portray this shit. They're portraying so many other things so realistically. They're so good at so many of the aspects of this, right? I just feel like they didn't know. They didn't talk to a therapist. I don't feel like they had a therapist on set. They didn't consult. The writers never talked to therapists. I don't know. Or maybe therapy's just changed because I was in therapy. Let me think about it. I was in therapy in 95, 96, 97, maybe 98. So I was in therapy before this was, 10 years before this was shot. So therapy hasn't changed. It hasn't evolved. They didn't become worse at therapy in the 10 years after I got out of therapy. Hell no. So, okay, there's that. But, what a real therapist would have done was gotten mad in the middle of the session, already been mad about seeing them steal the fucking paper, right? A real therapist would have been like, okay, we need to stop here. Like, I'm going through some things emotionally, and I have some things I need to figure out. Let's stop here. I'll see you next week. And in the meantime, you need to think about how seriously you want to take this. And I know they've had those conversations before, but that's what she would have done. She wouldn't have been like, we're done with therapy, get out. It'll never darken my door again. It just wouldn't happen, man. But like I said, this will be I'm not bitching about it anymore. I'm done. This is on record. I'm done.
As a doctor, I think what you're doing is immoral.
Yeah, right there with you, buddy. It's unethical for sure, and it's unprofessional for goddamn sure. Immoral, I don't know. He's going to throw that paper back at her. That's right, you stealing bitch. Throw it at her. Ball it up and throw it at her. You know you're going to. Oh, he's gonna be a sarcastic bitch. Okay, that's even better. Why are you going to look at what he's doing, man? You know what it is. You can see it in your mind's eye. You little passive aggressive sarcastic bitch. Like I said, he was wrong for that, man. Little punk motherfucker. Well, that's it. I guess she's done on the show, huh?
DHL. È un package. DHL Express
The
fornisce...
DHL. I guess that used to be a package delivery company. That seems vaguely familiar.
Почта пришла.
Ukrainian. Wait a minute. Oh shit!
Sign.
They're gonna think he's Phil, aren't they? Gray hair? I mean, he's taller than Phil. Oh, fuck yeah, they totally think he's Phil. God damn it. Yeah, shit. That collateral damage, man. I guess you should say that. Did she really say they shot me, Daddy? Is that what she... Like, that's terrible dialogue. That is terrible ass dialogue. I don't know. What are you gonna say when you get shot? You know, what are you gonna do?
Avevamo fatto, ce ne stiamo a chi?
Yeah, you wish, motherfucker. You have failed this city.
Eppure è seduto.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta break a few eggs.
Esso chiamava Bob.
Yeah, you got this guy. This guy tell you, man, something's wrong here. They understood the Ukrainian, I guess.
Ucraino.
Yeah, you know you've been fucked up, man.
Fa buon viaggio.
Yeah, whatever. It's cool. It's all good. Whatever. If you want to take a lackadaisical approach, if you have no professionalism among yourself, you know.
Yeah, it's done.
Ish.
Ukrainian? Fuck do I know?
Yeah. No red flags here. No red flags here. It's all good. Jesus, they fucked the dog on this one, man. And that's a game of telephone where things get lost in translation. Literally.